Welcome to my workshop in the new year 2024. In today's video, I just want to go through my top 10 favorite projects that I made in 2023. However, in this video, what I want to do as well is ask you to tell me what were your favorite projects that maybe you have done last year. And if you've got a YouTube channel, Instagram account, Facebook or anything like that, use the comment sections to share your favorite project with us, including the links. Now, how the comment section in the YouTube work, that every single link actually needs to be okayed by myself. So bear with me, when you post your comment with a link, it will not appear initially. Give me a couple of hours so I can go through every single one of them and just okay them in the system, and they will appear. So I'm really curious what you made last year that made you very, very proud. However, if you don't have all those fancy YouTube channels, Instagrams and everything else, just drop a comment of what you have made. So this video, for some of you, will be a bit of a reminder what I've made this year. For some of you, maybe you actually missed some of those really cool projects and you will be able to catch up. And maybe some of you that are watching this video are new to my channel, just wanted to check out what I've been up to and what you can expect on this channel, what types of videos and projects. So the first project I want to show you are these pipe platforms that I used for glue ups. Absolute fantastic solution when you're trying to glue up some panels, and it's so easy to actually use them. You won't have any issues in clamping your boards. It just makes your life so much easier. You can then put some clamps in those spaces without any hassle, and everything is just kept on those. And because they are made from plastic and I've added a bit of wax onto them, there's no issue with the glue sticking to them. So definitely, if you do have some panels to glue up in the near future, make these. They're super simple to make, but they just work great. Now, all the links to all the projects you see in this video will be down below in the description of this video. So the next project I wanted to share with you is this jig for my table saw for the Rage 5S. Okay, it goes over the fence like so. Now with this jig, with my table saw, I can now tackle half lap joints. I can tackle tenons, making tenons, splines, in picture frames, in boxes like I've done recently, and it just has got so much potential for other uses as well, and it's fairly easy to make. Plus with the T-track, it gives you additional benefit of holding items that are maybe a little bit hard to cut on a table saw by themselves. So definitely a great addition to a table saw. Another project that I really enjoyed making and the outcome was better than I thought it would be is the 3D map I managed to cut out with a laser. I've made a frame for it as well. You can check it just here now. Absolutely fantastic addition for a house, especially if you can create a map from your local area or from an area that actually means something to you, a special place in your heart. Absolutely fantastic project. If you do have a laser engraving cutting machine, I do suggest you make this for yourself or as a present, as a gift for somebody close to you. Absolutely fantastic little project. The next project is one of the bigger projects that I've made this year. It's a bed that I've made for my daughter in the shape of a house or something similar to that. And absolutely fantastic project. And after a few months, I'm glad to report that it's still holding together and my daughter absolutely loves it. Now, I've actually still got to do the underneath drawer for some storage for that, and that will be coming in the very near future, so stay tuned for that as well. On top of it, I'm planning to make some sort of a shelf for this bed that will go on one of the sides. It will be removable without any issues. So my daughter actually has got some sort of a space for a drink if she needs to have a sip of water in the night or anything like that. I think that will be quite an interesting project as well. So stay tuned to the channel, as that will come in the very near future as well. But yeah, overall really enjoyed this project, and as I said, my daughter absolutely loves her bed, and I think that's the most important thing. The next project is this little portable router table. Absolutely fantastic addition to my workshop, especially where sometimes I wasn't able to actually use the router table that is built in onto my Rage 5S. It's just so much easier to set this up. As you can see, it hangs on my French cleat, and the router I've got on it is cordless, so I don't need to faff with anything. I just plug in my shop vac hose to it, and you're ready to go. Super simple fence to set up as well. And on top of it, as you can see, you can place it on your workbench. If, for example, you need to have this a little bit higher, so you've got better control over an item that you're holding, maybe something smaller, or actually you can add a French cleat to your workbench as well and have it like this with no issues at all. And it's super stable, it's not going to move on you, it's not going to go anywhere. Absolutely fantastic addition, especially to those smaller workshops. Now, the biggest project of this year for sure was the garden playground that I've made for my kids. And initially I was a little bit concerned that, tell you what, it takes so much effort, money and everything else to actually build this, and probably after a week or so they won't be using it. Well, I was absolutely wrong about that. From the first day it was put in the garden to the last day I've actually took all these swings and everything out for storage for winter, they've been using it absolutely every single day. So it made me very, very joyful and happy that something that I've made, my kids absolutely love using. So if you do have some space in your garden and you do have small kids, obviously make something similar like I did. It's absolutely a blast for the kids to have, and it was a fun project to make as well. And to be fair, it looks really, really nice in my opinion. However, sometimes project is not only about the end result, about the product that you are making. One project last year was really special to me. I've actually made it with my dad. If you can remember, it was a scrap wood project, and we made those little tiny houses. They look absolutely adorable, and I still got them in my house, and they're not going to go absolutely anywhere. I love them to bits. But the most important thing in that project was the time I was able to spend with my dad making them. So if you do have the ability to actually share a project with somebody that's very close to you, your dad, your mum, maybe your kids or your friends, just do it. It's a ton of fun and you will have a memory for life. Very important project for me from 2023 for sure. And the final 3 projects I want to remind you or share with you that I've made last year. Well, one of them is the log storage and the garden tool storage as well. Now I have to say it was a utility thing. I really needed it in my garden, but it actually came out better than I thought it would, and I love it to bits. However, I still didn't manage to get the felt sorted, so now that's waiting for some better weather when spring comes. But as I said, it looks absolutely stunning as is, and I'm really glad that I made it because it came in super handy. The next project is a bit of a favorite of my kids as well. I made some stars for Christmas with some fairy lights, and they fitted in our Christmas decorations absolutely perfectly, and my kids loved them. I've put them in our living room, but after a few minutes they disappeared to my kids' bedrooms. So I had to drag them back out to the location that I wanted them to be. But yeah, after a few days, they did end up in my kids' bedrooms, and I have to say absolutely fantastic projects and a potential good seller on some craft shows just before Christmas. So have a look at the video if you haven't seen it yet. Really easy to make. You can make them in any size you want. Christmas stars or just stars for any other projects that you may need. Check that video out if you haven't done so yet. And the final project, American Red Elm tea box. Tell you what, that wood looks absolutely stunning, and the whole box came out beautifully with the walnut splines on the edges. Absolutely fantastic project, and that was a gift for my mum for Christmas, and she loved it as well. Beautiful box, and to be fair, it doesn't have to be a tea box. You can use it as a spice box. And I think that's the next project that I'm going to be making as well, as I do actually need a nice spice box for all my spices, as I do love to cook. One of my many passions, if you want to call it like that. So yeah, definitely one of the projects that I really enjoyed, and especially the outcome was absolutely stunning, and the piece of timber I had was beautiful. I still got few boards of that American Red Elm, and I do have a project for it that I hope you will enjoy, as that is coming in the very near future. That's all the projects I wanted to remind you of or share with you, the ones that gave me the most pleasure to make, or maybe utility around my workshop. However, I've made ton of other things, other videos, so go and have a look, scroll through my videos, and maybe you'll find your next video to watch, and make yourself a cup of coffee if you've got a few minutes spare, and watch some of my videos. Now I'm really looking forward to find out your favorite projects that you made in 2023. Remember, if you've got a YouTube channel, Facebook page, Instagram, or anything else, drop a link, and as soon as I'll see it, I'll okay it so they will appear after some time in the comments section. That would be a great way of sharing your fantastic projects as well with the community we've got over here. So I can't wait to see what you've made, and if you don't have all those social medias, just put few words. What are you most proud of that you made last year? However, for today's video, that's all. I do have a couple of playlists for you just to check out, have a look, maybe something else will tickle your fancy, and you could spend some time with my videos there. However, that's it for me. Have a fantastic day.